He's starting a GoFundMe. Yep. Because I fail, I'm hurt, feels like I'm in jail. Looks like for me my ship has sailed. Please go fund me now, 'cause I could use the help. Hunter fired me, now I might kill myself. I'm injured and in pain, all because the game I ended Big E's career. This payback is insane. Why did you do this to me, Hunter? 'Cause I injured a black man. Ever since that you treat me like I'm subhuman. I'm injured and in pain, all because the game I ended Big E's career. Please go fund me now, 'cause I could use the help. Hunter fired me, now I might kill myself. No, seriously, go fund Ridge Holland, guys. I mean, it's a WWE with another shit move. Unbelievable. Crazy. WWE just, hey man, they just always looking bad, whatever it is. I mean, right? Listen, WWE, to be fair to WWE, they stuck with Ridge Holland for a long time. After the Big E's thing and also after things that I think didn't work. I thought he would have been really good if they had just kept this sort of like badass like thing going with him and made him this kind of like submission machine, like really dangerous guy or whatever you want to call it. But they didn't do that. They just went all these other goofy routes with him. I think they tried a lot of different things, but everything they tried I always thought was wrong, except his initial debuts in NXT. I mean, the guy had the look, the power, the feel, the vibe. He had all the stuff going. He had the walk. He had everything. And then he had the entrance music. That theme song is fire. But then They just couldn't get it together. And they should have been able to because the package was there. And honestly, they failed with him. They screwed up with him so many times because I liked Ridge Holland's like look, feel, song, and then they just kind of like played with him the wrong way. It was like playing with a toy. They were like a toy for us, as Tony Atlas would say about the women in the 1980s. The female wrestlers was like a toy for us. Well, they were like a toy for us. We really got to get that sound clip because I don't remember where it is, but we have got to find and get that sound clip because it's one of my favorite clips ever. The women was like a toy for us. I don't know what YR's been doing, but he's been making just AI videos of me all day, I guess. And this is what we got.
IRS thousands. Oh, the IRS thousands.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, the
Into the
IRS
van.
thousands.
They just shut the van. He's been making AI videos of me like all day long, apparently, which I don't know what that means, but this one's pretty funny. We'll go back to Ridge Holland in a second.
Hey, SmackDown sucked. Let's get fired up.
Hey, SmackDown sucked. I'm going to light my house on fire.
Hey, SmackDown sucked. Let's get fired up. Hey, SmackDown sucked. Let's get fired up.
So I guess, I don't know, he's been making these all day and stuff. And dude, some of these are just like, what the fuck? Some of these make me too skinny, and then other ones like make me too fat. It's like it can't figure out what I am. It's like it doesn't know if I'm fat or skinny. So it's like sometimes I'm fat in these AI videos that YR is making. But then sometimes I'm like, I'm too skinny. Like there, I'm too fat. Like I'm way too fat here. That one kills me when I bash my head into the wall and the soundproofing just breaks like glass. Yeah, the Diablo looks pretty good there. And the Joe Cronin pop figure looks pretty good there. Bro, what are you doing, YR? He's been making like hundreds of these. This must have been like $100 to like make these or something. I don't know. Pretty funny. But yeah, so Ridge Holland has a GoFundMe. He's really hurt, and WWE released him while he's still trying to deal with an injury. So that's a big thing for him, you know. Oh boy, what's this?
Joe Cronin show gets hard and erect.
Okay, so YR sent me a video of Boltard and Tommy NC smoking a joint, I guess. Good Lord. That's crazy. I don't know what's wrong with him. Let me try to fix my levels. Let's see. Hold on one second, John. Hit the like button. What's up, Dre from Maine? We're gonna open up the phone lines in a minute. Open the phone lines in a minute. Give me the ending.
Could use a hand.
Ridge Holland, everybody. Click the like button for Ridge Holland.
Now I might kill myself. I'm injured and in pain. All because the game. I ended Big E's career. This payback is insane.
Yeah, there it is. There's the stinger at the end there. Because Ridge Holland is injured and he's in pain. And Triple H got rid of him. And probably Big E, he ended Big E's career. So they ended his. And they ended his while he's injured. You know what I'm saying? Some people really were mad at Ridge Holland, man. They think he's dangerous in the ring, that sort of thing. I haven't studied this guy enough to really, figure it out. But there's definitely been like 3 moments where I was like, Jesus. Like, what the fuck? He's going to hurt somebody, bro. There's been about 3 moments where I've felt that way. And one of them was obviously Big E did get hurt. So, there's a lot of people that were like, yeah, he's got to go. Like what he's going to hurt somebody. A lot of people said this. A lot of people said this. So a lot of people don't care. They're like good. But, definitely sucks that he got released while, being injured, and somebody started a GoFundMe for Ridge Holland, which has a $60,000 goal, and is at about $10,000 now. So hopefully he gets to that goal. I think he probably will. I'm sure there'll be some people helping out. He's not going to do well like Cross and Scarlett. They've got so much more buzz and stuff. That's the problem for him. His value is down. He doesn't have the value. But I thought his look with the music, the song, was really cool. I would have done other things with him. I think they could have done other things with him. I don't think he's probably as great as some people might think he is, but I also don't think he's bad like people might think he is either. So, unless I'm missing something, but I will tell you something else. JCW in Wichita sold out with 2,000 people. JCW is blowing up all of a sudden, guys. Now I really wish I was doing commentary for them because I think they're going someplace. The Vince Russo hire has really helped out JCW. There's no doubt about it. And if they're touring around, and like I said the other night, it's sort of like Shotgun Saturday Night meets like ECW for me, and it is now becoming more interesting than anything else. JCW is now becoming more interesting than AEW and WWE. How does this happen? And people are getting into it. Who would have thought? Juggalo Championship Wrestling? JCW, and they bring on Vince Russo, and if he's writing, some of this stuff has been pretty good. But I want to remind everybody that the other night on Vince Russo and Coachman's show, Coachman said this.
It absolutely is. I don't think I've ever in my history of 20 years in the business heard of somebody getting over on their own and they didn't want to run with it.
What? That's crazy.
It absolutely is. I don't think I've ever in my history of 20 years in the business heard of somebody getting over on their own and they didn't want to run with it.
WWE wrestlers don't make as much as you guys, as everybody thinks. It's true. I mean, dude, just look at me when I started this show and I left my old job years ago. Obviously, I have 3 jobs now. I do this and 2 other things. So I do a million things now. But back when I left my full-time job to do this full-time for about 6 years, 5 years, whatever it was. No, maybe 4 years. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 5 years. For 5 years, I did YouTube, only YouTube, full-time. So I was technically a self-employed person. And if you make $100,000, once you take away all your costs and things and your health insurance, and if you pay into Social Security and stuff, once you take all that away, it's like, bro, you're down to about $70,000 or $68,000 right after taxes when I paid them correctly. And so you really make $68,000, and that's what I was doing. So these wrestlers that are making, you know, 130, 120, 110, 90, and then they got to pay for certain things and stuff, and then and then they have to pay for insurance maybe, or they don't, or they have to pay for their taxes and stuff like that. It's like, well, you suddenly don't really have much, you know, or you have just about as much as a pretty decently successful person. You know, if some guy out there makes $80,000 as a manager or an administrative assistant or somebody like that, or an accountant or makes whatever, and you make between $80,000 and $150,000, I mean, you're just the same as anybody else, except you have to go buy your own health insurance. So and then you're traveling all the time and you're going to have injuries. So it's just like, it's not as crazy glamorous as everybody thinks, unless you get to a certain level. Right? Like, I would say that like Ridge Holland was not at a level that could benefit him at all, ever. You know what I mean? He was at a level where, okay, I'm in WWE, I'm making $100,000 or $80,000 or $70,000, whatever it is. Ridge Holland is in WWE making $80,000, $85,000, whatever it is. And then take away taxes and things, the guy's taking home $60,000 to $100,000 a year, whatever that is. I don't know what he made. I'm guessing like $60,000, $75,000, $80,000. He takes home something like that, and he's got a whole family. And you're risking, you're gambling your career a little bit, because you're like, well, if I wasn't doing this, I'd still be making about the same amount of money somewhere. But here in WWE, I might become a star. And so he never got to that next level. He probably sold some shirts, some things, and some stuff, but not a lot. And Karrion Kross and Scarlett, though, they were a thing. They had a small cult of people following them, and it was growing and growing and growing in WWE. I mean, you know, so at some point, their WWE T-shirt sales alone were like, hey, that's pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, if Kross and Scarlett, their merch was making them anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 a month, right? So if their merch is $3,500 and they're making about $3,500 a week anyway, I mean, you know what I mean? You're talking about Scarlett and Kross, you know, bringing home about $180,000 a year. But Ridge Holland isn't doing that because his merch doesn't move like that. So, and on the independent scene, you know, Scarlett and Karrion Kross, they can do a lot of shit, right? They can appear twice a month for $3,000, $5,000, whatever it is, right? Say they make $5,000 doing that, and then they make T-shirt sales on their own. They're doing that, you know, and then they're doing everything else they're doing. You know, they're making more. It's crazy, but Ridge Holland doesn't have that ability. So somebody asked earlier, like, well, what? The reason why I'm going through all this is because we're trying to explain why Ridge Holland doesn't have the momentum that like Karrion Kross and Scarlett had. So it's a different situation for him, especially if he's already injured. WWE lets you go. You're injured. You have to cover your medical bills. And when you were in WWE, you were kind of paycheck to paycheck-ish, right? Like maybe Ridge Holland has what, 5,000 to 50,000 in the bank, maybe not even that. And now he's out with a major injury and he doesn't have the health insurance coverage fully and everything like anybody else. And suddenly you're in the hole, right? Or he was living paycheck to paycheck probably, right? Whatever that is, probably paycheck to paycheck, right? So it's just not possible. So it's not the same situation as Scarlett and Karrion Kross, because they decided not to sign and they probably already had money stocked away, where Ridge Holland is probably living paycheck to paycheck or close to it. You know, I would think, but I don't know. Right? I don't know. I'm going by like me too. Like I'm going by like what I do. Like and when I worked only on YouTube for about 5 years, you know, there's all these business costs and things that and you go, oh, shit, like this is tougher than I thought. I thought I made all this money. I didn't. You know, I really got to pay all these other things. And then you screw up your taxes. He sucked before, during, and after WWE. It's a scum move. I think it is a scum move by them. I don't think he's been great in the ring and stuff, and that's the thing. But I feel like I would have done something better with him. But you know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe nobody could save this guy. I don't know. But I do want to say, if you guys want to donate to the show tonight, speaking of donating, you guys can donate to this show and me and keep my shows alive and keep me on the air. There's the link in the chat for the donations. I'll pin it to the top. Or you can Cash App me as well. You guys know where to find the Cash App also. And we'll continue to monitor the Ridge Holland situation as well. Very shitty news, kind of, with WWE's move on that. We're going to look at AEW ratings. Some people think John Cena's not really retiring for good. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Cena's for real with stuff. Then again, he talks to China the way he talks to China in Chinese, so I don't know. Can we really believe anything out of him at this point? You know? Charlotte Flair had a big-time wardrobe malfunction on SmackDown. Did anybody see Charlotte Flair's nipples? Because not that I want to get into that and talk about it, but and like be the person that does that. But I mean, unless it's AI, it's all over my fucking feed. It's all over my feed. Obviously, can't show it on YouTube. But I mean, you can show the top half of it. There it is. Now, below this, somebody's big-ass nipples are coming out. And Daddy's got... No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Poor women, you know. I mean, you don't see guys' balls coming out all the time, right? You know? After we talked a lot about the Karrion Kross and Scarlett stuff the other day, as predicted, there was a ton of news on it just because they said so many things. Karrion Kross and Scarlett say they're making more money now than they ever did after leaving the WWE, which we talked about this yesterday. But yeah, they're making a lot more apparently. You know? Damn. Jermaine Sterling says he doesn't want New York to follow the same pattern London did. He warns he doesn't want New York to follow London's downfall. Seems people are mad at my Stan ad to London. Blah, blah, blah. Truth offends people. The city will shift, is my belief. Hopefully I'm wrong. I was born and raised in Long Island, New York. I'd hate to see if run down further like the once great London. If you don't see the comparison cool, time will tell. So, yeah, we'll see. A lot of New Yorkers are pissed off, scared, angry, but yet they voted for this guy. So I don't know what to tell you. You know, I don't know what to say about that. I feel like D. Welsh is literally just follows me to troll me. Not sure if it's like he's like, I think I want to. All D. Welsh ever writes to me is stuff that's like contradicts whatever I say. Like if I say something, he'll be like, "No, Joe," blah blah blah. And the thing that's retarded about his dumb retarded ass is that it's like he's talking to me like I'm the one saying this when it's just the news. You know, like I just reporting the news or the facts, right? The facts are ticket prices are up, and those are the facts, right? So, Karrion Kross said he is shocked by the ticket prices of WWE and that he was kind of bothered by it, and so aren't other wrestlers, big time. The WWE facts are that the ticket prices are higher than ever, and that's a fact. So the ticket prices are higher than ever. People are saying they can't afford to go. Wrestlers are saying that they can't believe how high priced the tickets are. WWE themselves talk about it. And yet, when I make a video talking about it, this fact that everybody knows and talks about and says, This is what D. Welsh writes to me. So I'm trying to figure out, is he just like turned into a complete cunt bag, or I don't know. But he does this on every post I make about anything. He just says the opposite. Ticket prices aren't outrageous. They're actually really affordable. I got mine for $75 a piece right next to the entrance ramp for Raw. Back at the end of September. Just have to look for the right spot, Joe. Well, I don't give a fuck about looking for the right spot because I'm not the one saying ticket prices are the highest they've ever been. That's what everybody says, including the WWE. So this comment is dumb as fuck because it has nothing to do with me. Joe, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I could go find some good seats too. That's not the point. Overall, the tickets are up. It's like, but nope, D. Welsh, once again, all he does is chime in with something fucking retarded under every news story and everything that happens. And then I comment on the story. And then he comes out and says basically a lie. It's like, okay, yeah, you can look around the arena in obstructed areas and shitty seats and find some seats for $100 or $80 or maybe $65. I don't know. But like, that doesn't negate that the fucking tickets in the front areas are up by a lot. Where you could get a front row ticket for $350 to $500 to $800 at different times. Now they're at $2,000. So, you know, again, the ticket prices are up. That's a fact. That's a WWE fact, a Ticketmaster fact, a fact everybody knows, including the wrestlers who literally are bitching about it and said that the other day on a stream. But then when I talk about that, you go out of your way to tell me, no, Joe. The fuck are you talking about? So it's like, why does he fucking go on my Twitter and say these things and go on my Facebook and say these things? Like, why? I feel like I should block him and ban him because he doesn't watch the show, but he follows me everywhere to say dumb shit. Like, and I feel like, should I just block him? Is this like a troll that won't end with him? It's fucking annoying because he's a retard. That's what's annoying. Stupid. Stupid fuck. I'm not the one saying the tickets are up. Everyone is the one saying the tickets are up. And if you don't like... remember he did this about meat? Do you guys remember that? About meat prices? Remember he was like, the groceries aren't that bad. I can find meat for this price. Rah, 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 rah. Joe Biden is great. The grocery store prices are actually good, Joe. Dob, 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 dob. I bet the prices aren't good now all of a sudden. So it's like the guy is just fucking full of shit. Follows me, and whatever I say, he just chimes in and says something else. It's like, well, I'm not saying it anyway. Those are the facts. The facts are that the fucking ticket sales, you faggot cunt, are up. And the fucking prices are way up. That's a fucking fact. You fucking faggot. And then, guess what? The fucking supermarket prices, they were up too. You stupid fuck. And guess what? Every single price is up because life sucks right now. If you look for deals and you look for the right prices and you shop really well and you buy the right things, you can save money. But the facts are that the prices are up. Just the facts. They're high. They're higher than they've been. They might go down a little bit, but they go up usually. They're down a little bit right now. But at the time he said they weren't high was when they were the highest they've been ever when Biden was president. I don't know if that matters, but that's what happened. So they're down a little bit now. It's really not that hard. But yeah, I don't know if it's like trolling me, following me. I don't know what it is, but I definitely muted him on everything. So like I don't normally see his posts anymore because it's just like, ugh. I think he's just trolling me now. Like he's like, well, I don't donate to the show anymore, so I like to make Joe mad, I guess. I don't know. He's a weird person to do that, but I don't know, man. Very strange. I don't know what his deal is, but he does it with everything. It's fucking raging. So I just block him and ban him and mute him, and just because I don't want to deal with it. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with being trolled all day, every second. I don't give a fuck. Say it in my chat or don't say it to me. You know? Say it in the fucking chat. Or don't say it. But I can just delete my Twitter again, because I'd rather just not see it. Fucking stupid. Dumb.
Super chat party.
WWE or pick one.
Well, I mean, I'd pick WWE because of the lineage and all the years of watching and everything else. You know? I mean, I don't know what that means, like watch it now or, you know, I'm not sure exactly what you're saying, but I mean, I always would pick WWE because I've always been a WWE a guy forever. But I mean, I loved AEW for a little while for sure. Colonel Stutters has become a member again, 33 months. Woo! Get hard.
Shit bum.
Sup Joe, I haven't been in your streams much lately but I'm here tonight. I liked tonight's SD, it's been better than Raw lately emo. I still prefer AU.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that SmackDown in the last couple of weeks has now been better than Raw. But again, not saying too much, but yeah, I agree. And so, thank you, Dre from Maine, baby. All the way up in Maine. Thank you for the $5 and becoming a $5 shit bum. Ridge Holland was released by the WWE. And he was injured at the time. So he's dealing with some kind of craziness. So somebody started a GoFundMe for him. And bad timing. I mean, so many people have been released by wrestling companies, though, when they're injured. You know, it's like I think Stone Cold was let go. I mean, dude, countless. And so, this is going to make a lot of the old school wrestlers just go like, oh, come on, Like, how many old school wrestlers and legends and people like that got released while they were injured, right? And they were probably screwed too, to a certain extent, depending on which ones and what popularity of who and whatever. And they're probably thinking, oh, man, these people nowadays are all babies, Like back in the day, if Stone Cold got released, he was like, fucking piece of shit. I'm going to ECW. Stone Cold went to ECW. He didn't start a GoFundMe. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I think it's a great idea if you are desperate and screwed and you don't know what to do and you need to do something right away. And if you have any social media presence or celebrity whatsoever and you're in trouble and you can use it, why not do the GoFundMe? I don't care about that myself. Look at my show. Look at this. My whole show is here because of donations over the years. Like, I would never have lasted on YouTube this long if I hadn't gotten the support I got. So I'm not going to say there's anything wrong with doing a GoFundMe. Because, I mean, how many times I've thought of doing a GoFundMe for this show or something. Like, I'm like, maybe if I launched a GoFundMe or whatever. But I just, like, I couldn't do it because I feel like GoFundMe is for, like, life-changing situation stuff or, like, health problems or, for like a real crazy emergency. Like, I'm fine with just being here and people can donate it and that will help out. It's the same sort of thing. I'm doing the same thing. It's just I feel like an organized GoFundMe is more for people that, like, are in more of a charity need or desperation. Whereas, yes, it is true. Like, I'm pretty fucked over right now. I'm pretty desperate right now, but I can work and I work. I work 2 other jobs and I do this. I work 3 jobs. I work 60-something hours a week or whatever the fuck it is. It's crazy. So I don't need a GoFundMe. I'm not injured right now. I think, that I have donations and people support or they don't. So yeah, I don't know anyone's situation, so I wouldn't put it down, at all. I think it's a good idea to utilize the wrestling world. I just think people probably aren't giving back as much because he didn't fully connect with fans, yet. He may have eventually, but Ridge Holland just never, like, connected. It never happened, which is why, like, I would have preferred him in a sort of a Psycho Sid type of, position. I just don't think he was booked right for his style. I would have kept that song. I would have, had him come out very, crazily, like, and he's like Sid Justice or Psycho Sid, and he does a submission holds on people. Maybe he does a power bomb, something like that, something simple. And I think they could have milked the guy for maybe 10 years, but he's actually been in the company for a while, right? I mean, and you think about it, he's been in the WWE, I think, for 7 years, maybe. So, it's just unfortunate the way it's gone. And I know that he wasn't like the greatest thing ever or something, but I feel like there was more that could have been done with him and for him. Tell him about it, Rich Holland song.
Big E's career. This payback is insane.
There it is. That's right. The new theme song for Ridge Holland. He's going to be coming out to that on the Indies. Well, he's actually going to be coming out to that in the next couple of weeks. Believe it or not, I know he's badly injured, and that's the big reason for the GoFundMe. But Ridge is going to be coming out to that in a wheelchair, Lex Luger style, and it's going to be amazing. They're going to roll him down the ramp, and he is going to, I think, absolutely destroy. Jesus Christ, YR. Oh my God, dude, what the fuck? He just sent me Dr. Earl with a fucking AR-15. Dude, what the fuck? What are you doing, YR? Oh my God, YR, what is this? Bro, what the fuck is this?
For Halloween, I'm going as an ass.
Dude, YR cannot stop making these fucking AI videos. He is completely fucking lost his mind with this. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, why are you gonna get sued? You're gonna get sued, bro. That's crazy. You're gonna get sued, brother. I'm gonna sue you for using my likeness. I could do that. I've already got a lawyer working on it. YR. But not on you, but something else. Yeah, because, I mean, I hope you get Dr. Earl's permission, because if you take somebody's likeness and you use it, like, especially to make them say and do things that they didn't say and do, especially if it's, like, negative things or lies or things like that, if you take somebody's voice and you use AI and you don't have their permission, you could be in some big trouble. And I'm not kidding. So I hope you, YR, I hope you got a good lawyer there. God damn, YR. Hope you got a good lawyer. That's crazy. Thank you, Dre.
Super chat party.
Why is Duwash trolling you on other websites?
I don't know, man. It's weird. I don't know what he's doing. It's very weird. It's just like he can't be real. He can't be serious, right? You know what I mean? He can't be serious. He's a goof. Man, look at Ridge Holland here. It looks like he needs a glass of water. Do you realize that? Look at Ridge Holland there. With his tongue out. I like him. They really should have used him in a different way. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's like Dan Severn and like Psycho Sid combined. You know what I mean? But yeah, you better be careful. Why Earl is gonna take you out, brother. Earl is gonna take you to pieces. I mean, YR, you're gonna be in some. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything to you. I think it's funny, because whatever. But yeah, you gotta be careful, bro. That's why. I don't do that with other people, like, because if you do that, I mean, bro, you could be in some serious shit. What up, DJ? Yeah, we're just observing. We're observing the final moments. All right, I'll open up the phone lines. Ridge Holland, GoFundMe up to $10,000. His GoFundMe is growing. If you guys want to fund me, Cash App is in the chat or Streamlabs pinned to the top. And we'll open up those phone lines there for all you sickos out there. Of course, you can hit it up at the good old 339-298-1600, which is the new number that I keep forgetting because after you have a number for 11 years, you have trouble remembering the new one that also starts with the same first three digits. I probably should have picked a number that didn't start with 339 because now all I can think about is my old number that I had for 11 years. Bro, I even had that number when we did shows on Stickcam. Before we ever did live on YouTube and we were on Ustream and Stickcam only, that's where we got that number. So it's fucking crazy to think about how old that number is. I bet you know who the first caller is tonight. What's up, Cracker?
What's up, you cracky bastard? What's going on?
What's going on with you?
Nothing really. I'm done with WWE. First, Rich Holland getting fired, and I mean he's getting fired and he's injured. I mean I get he's not really the safest wrestler, but I mean he gets fired and he's injured. I mean come on WWE, it's fucked up. It really is. I mean they could have done better. They could have gave his papers while he was healthy. I mean they could have gave him his walking papers when he got healthy. And say, hey, we don't need you no more.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what, though? I mean, what do you wait? The guy gets healed, and he goes, okay, I'm ready to go. And then they go, oh, you're fired. You know, it's kind of sucks no matter what, right? You're fired, you're fired.
Yeah.
But maybe they could have covered the medical bills. But
yeah.
Not that they had to do that. I don't know. Like, I don't really get it, the full situation.
And as for Drew, I hope he punches Triple H in the face. So he gets fired for doing that, and then he gets suspended for for a year. Because when you get fired for something like that, you get put on the shelf for a year, and then he can go to AEW and then do whatever. So I hope that he gets a fucking shot somewhere else besides WWE because he's not getting a shot anywhere else. There's like 6 people in front of him. There's Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. All those people are in front of him. That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
those are all people in front of him, and it's sad. I mean, Drew McIntyre should be in front of all of them, not the other way around. He's way better. That's wrong, sir. He's a more experienced wrestler and better promo.
Have you ever thought about being inside a man?
No, but I mean, I would like to be Drew McIntyre's agent and get him somewhere else.
Ridge Holland regrets recent comments about WWE exit. It was out of character, he said. He said they hung him out to dry. Felt like WWE hung him out to dry. In response, WWE terminated his deal. So Ridge Holland did some interview, basically, and he said something bad about the company, and they then fired him. So NXT star Ridge Holland, Luke Menzies was injured while competing in a match for TNA this summer. He later announced it would require surgery. However, he was surprisingly told by WWE that his contract would not be renewed after that. So since then, he posted on Twitter sharing, I love how we all call it Twitter still. He posted a tweet sharing his frustrations with the situation. He worried he wouldn't be able to pay his mortgage and felt like WWE hung him out to dry. In response, WWE terminated his deal. So he was sitting there like, man, they're not going to renew my contract. I feel like they hung me out to dry, and like, I don't even know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, how I'm going to pay my mortgage. And then they were like, oh, yeah? Well, now you really need to figure out how to pay your fucking mortgage because you're fired now. Like,
Yeah.
wow, bro, that's crazy. Like, that's some crazy shit. Like, I mean, I don't know if he did something else or was a piece of shit behind the scenes, but that's something you do to somebody who was like a piece of shit. Like, if I heard someone say that in public, I'd be like, yeah, I understand they're frustrated. That's scary. They lost a job and you have to find a new one now. And like, how are you going to do that stuff? Well, I'll tell you what, guys, let's send him I mean, this is me. Obviously, this isn't what companies do in WWE and people, but like, maybe they already felt that they did him a solid of some kind. I don't know. And they were like, well, now he's going to go talk shit about us when we're literally going to pay him up until whatever. I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, like, me, hey, listen, it didn't work out for the guy. The guy had his whole life set on this. I get it. It's hard when you're a wrestler and you realize the dream's over or it's time to move on to a different company or whatever the case is. You thought you're going to be in WWE forever. Myself, I would say, hey, listen, man, we're gonna give you a little severance, and we appreciate the time you put in here, and maybe someday you'll come back, maybe not, we don't know. But, here's $30,000 and, good luck. I don't know. That's me. Like, okay, why'd you say, like, I would have called him. Like, hey, you said you were worried about your mortgage and shit. Like, what's going on? And if Ridge is like, yo, I live paycheck to paycheck and, I'm just worried and, I'm going to be terminated in November. Like, and it's like, well, yeah, man, that's what happens in life. You lose a job, you got to go find another job, like, right now. But you're injured and whatever else. But I don't know, man. I guess I'm just too, like, I would want to help people more. But, like, anyway, so there's a GoFundMe. I don't think he said anything that bad. I mean, he just said he was worried about paying his bills, and I feel like they hung me out to dry. That's all he said, bro. I mean, there's other people, like, saying crazy shit about WWE over the years. Fuck Triple H's buddies, Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. Like, I mean, they took a shit on WWE for years. They were, like, fucking crazy in interviews.
Shit bum.
WWE/TKO fired him 2 weeks before the contract was set to end.
Wow.
He missed one paycheck. And WWE paid for his surgery and everything up to this point.
Okay, so Colonel Stutters says they fired him 2 weeks before his contract was set to end. Okay. He missed one paycheck and WWE paid for his surgery. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. So I guess, I don't know, man. I guess if you wanted to be like for real or be harsh or whatever, you would say like, well, dude, I guess it just sucks. I guess it always sucks for everybody. And the difference is he feels bad. Like he's complaining about it, I guess.
So I wanted to talk about something totally different.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about how groceries about to go up for these fucking SNAP benefit bullshit. And it's about to go up 25% because, like, all the shutdown shit, it's about to go up a lot. I mean, a lot. Like Walmart, retail stores, it's about to go up.
Why are the prices going to go up? People can't afford food, so let's raise the prices higher? I don't get it.
Because of SNAP benefits.
Yeah, but why would SNAP benefits make the food go up?
I don't know exactly why, but it's going up because of that.
But I don't get it. I guess
you have to look it up. It's crazy. And I said this, I know I talked about it earlier, how this could all be over with. They could just end this. They could just fucking, the Senate majority could just say, hey, we're going to supersede the minority by using the nuclear option. We're going to use that right there. It's a simple power. The nuclear option just basically supersedes one vote. The minority of the Senate overrules the minority and uses one vote because
I think I'm in my brain. I'm thinking I'm figuring this out. So because a bunch of people can't afford to buy food with SNAP benefits, and because so this makes sense. So when people had free SNAP benefits, they would fill their carts like crazy. So the grocery stores would make a lot of money. But since there's no SNAP benefits right now, or less or something, then the grocery stores aren't making enough money, so they're raising the prices to make the money back. That's probably what it is.
Most likely, yeah.
So I think it's starting to make sense to me, I think. I'm guessing that's what it is.
Most likely. And all this could be over with. I think I'm just saying, I don't want to repeat myself, but all this could be over with if just the fucking Senate majority or Republicans could just say, hey, we're using the nuclear option on the Chuck Schumer, and we're going to just say, hey, we're overruling your vote with the nuclear option, and we're just going to overrule you and pass our bill and make it into law. It's been done before. The Democrats did it to Mitch McConnell in 2013. I don't know what's taking the Republicans so long to do it. So, I mean, even Trump said this in the 60-minute interview. He said the nuclear option is a last resort thing that can be used in situations like this when people are filibustering to delay or shut down a government.
Well, Bernie Sanders once said that it was a great thing that they should use, and now he says it's a terrible thing. So, these people all just flip-flop every couple of years.
Well, it's terrible because they're not the ones using it because they're not in power.
Yeah, everybody's like that, too. It's so weird. One side thinks if the other side does it, it's the worst thing ever, but we'll do it. And then if they do it, then they're the worst thing ever, but we'll do it. It's like everyone's a fraud.
And you see, all this is because of Obamacare trying to extend it for multiple years, and Obamacare should just be gone. And that should be gone and gone away with.
Why?
And, well, I think it should be gone. Well, it should be given a 1-year extension and be renegotiated for another 1-year extension when it comes up.
But why is the one thing...
Super chat party.
Oh, shit, Jennifer Muppet Baby.
In past there were reasons for feuds. Nails and Bossman cause of prison. Jake and Model cause of perfume. Twice. Macho and Flair cause Miss Elizabeth. I miss story.
Right. Yeah, I miss stories like that. I mean, there's been pretty good ones. That Macho Man Ric Flair one was so good, though, by WrestleMania 8. I love that one. That WrestleMania 8 match and build or whatever, even if you didn't watch, you don't have to watch the build. You can just watch that night at WrestleMania and you can understand what's going on. It's great. I love that. Yeah, no, I think that I don't really have a problem with Obamacare because it's just another thing that helps a lot of people. So it's not great and it's not done right. It could be done better and should be done better. But, like, in the end, it helps people.
Giving health care to illegal aliens, that should not be happening. That's what Democrats want, and that's why the Republicans aren't giving in to their demands, and that's why the shutdown is primarily happening, because they don't want to give free health care, well, not free health care, but just health care in general to illegal aliens.
Well, I would rather get health care to everybody at this point. We need fucking Israel. Israel has free health care. Why the fuck don't we? Why the fuck do we send trillions of dollars or whatever the fuck to Israel and they have free health care, but we don't have fucking free health care? It's fucking bullshit. So all these other countries have fucking free health care. We don't. So, yeah, I would want that first. And also, I don't give a shit if somebody comes. I don't care if somebody's here illegally. If they fall down a fucking stairwell and snap their leg in half, you know what I mean? We're going to take care of them. Now, we might deport them after we take care of them. But, I mean, I think we should send the bill to Mexico, quite honestly. So if a Mexican citizen illegally comes into America, breaks his leg, and then we pay for it for him, At the end of the year, we put all those estimations together and we send Mexico a bill. Hey, motherfuckers, here you go. So that's what I would do. But yeah, I'm not going to make, I don't want anybody to.
All right, yeah, but let's get back to the wrestling. As for Jade Cargill, that's really the best thing going for the indie title, because I don't really care for CM Punk. He's a politician. He's really an old guy, and he's sluggish when he wrestles, slow, and I don't really care. And I love Cody, but man, he's just been kind of boring for the past year or so. There's nothing of his fault. It's just he's just been booked that way. It's just not his fault.
Once the Rock thing fucked up, nothing's been right since the Rock didn't show up.
Yes,
nothing's been right since that.
Jade has been very interesting with her heel turn, and I already see where they're going with this. They've already got it laid out for WrestleMania. Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair for WrestleMania 42, probably.
Yep, WrestleMania 42, black on black crime.
Yep.
Jinder Mahal on SmackDown, 2.5 million viewership. Cody Rhodes on SmackDown, 933,000. However, I think this is a bullshit rating, because that was when SmackDown, I think, was on Fox. I mean,
yeah,
or maybe it wasn't on Fox, but where was SmackDown when Jinder Mahal was champion? Regular network, regular TV, right? Cody Rhodes is on USA Network. So
900,000 for USA Network for Cody Rhodes.
Wait, what'd you say?
You said 900,000 for Cody Rhodes on USA Network today.
Yeah, according to this, last week 933,000 viewership, and then they said Jinder Mahal when he was champion 2.5 million. So that was somebody making comparison to Jinder Mahal, and I just said, well, I mean, these are not apples to apples. Because if
WWE doesn't give a shit about viewership anymore. They care about putting seats, and that's not even looking that good. They only care about putting people in seats, and that's not doing well.
No, they only care about making a business deal that makes like $500 million. That's what they care about.
Yeah. And they're gonna eventually bleed WWE dry from TKO and then sell it to the Saudis, and it's gonna be fucking terrible.
Yeah.
The fucking ragheads.
Oh, come on! What the hell?
Well,
God damn it.
I mean, they own everything else. They own golf. They own, I think, soccer. What else do they own?
Yeah, I mean, bro. Soon they're gonna. Well, come in the future, in about 50 years or so, they will come and kill and exterminate the white people around the country and the world. Yes, they will. They will, and they'll buy America. They'll buy everybody out, and they will run the world because they have so much money. It's done. It used to be America kind of ran the world. Now it's going to be the Saudis. No doubt about it. And, they don't give a shit. It's crazy. I mean, they love it. Saudi will run and they like us, so right now, but I think at some point they'll be like, okay, cut their heads. Cut their heads.
Yep. Probably so.
All right.
Probably so.
We'll see you tomorrow, brother. What's up?
I'm gonna see if they're back on Discord. I know they were on Discord for a second there, Jennifer and them. Let me see if they're back on Discord.
Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow night for Monetize This, and I suppose Discord will have to work. DJ Glaze, thank you for the call. Intriguing. Fucking DJ Glaze. He's always got to work something racist into the whole thing. Somehow he always does it. Well, we'll be live tomorrow night for Monetize This. Saturday night, hope you guys join us for that. I will catch you tomorrow night. Hit the like button on your way out. And enjoy the big one. See you tomorrow.
Because I fail, I'm hurt, it's like I'm in jail. Looks like for WWE my ship has sailed. Please go fund me now, cause I could use the help. Hunter fired me, now I might kill myself. I'm injured and in pain, all because the game I ended Big E's career. This payback is insane. Why'd you do this to me, Hunter? Cause I injured a black man. Ever since that, you treat me like I'm subhuman. Yeah, go fund me now, cause I could use the help. Hunter fired me, now I might kill myself. I'm injured and in pain, all because the game I ended Big E's career. It's payback as insane. I'm Ridge Holland. Please go fund me. Please, God, save me! Fund me now, I could use the help.